Hello, welcome to this week's Fundamentals. My name is Thomas and I'm the host of this channel. This week we're going to talk about NFTs. And we have a guest, which is Gerardus Jasper from Costa Rica, and he knows everything regarding the marketing behind NFTs. So he will tell us more about which social media platforms to follow, how to judge a good NFT, and what other apps you could use to improve your sales and marketing skills regarding NFTs. So with that said, let's jump into this week's interview. Hello, Gerardus. Thank you for joining the channel and for this interview. Could you give a brief introduction about yourself and what you do in the NFT space and what is your experience?
Well, thank you for having me here, Thomas. Well, first of all, I'm Dutch. My name is Gerardus. Pretty much I live in Costa Rica 20 years ago. Nowadays, I am into the NFT curation. We started on the business, if you might call it business, around pretty much 3 years ago, although I got introduced into the crypto world around 6 years ago, even a little bit more. That being said, I started collecting. From there, I jumped into what's the curating, which means that you deal with art from other people. And basically got now a little bit more involved in representing some native artists in Costa Rica and Latin America.
Sorry, just a fun question. Do you remember the first NFT that you bought? Or is that hard to say?
Oh, I think I bought it one late night and I still have it. It's about a night with Bitcoin. Okay. And it never resold or anything. I paid so cheap for that, like $5, but it was first and proud ownership of the first.
It was
NFT,
on Ethereum. Yeah. It was on OpenSea.
Yeah, I prefer Ethereum blockchain. Okay. Yeah, for now, at least. It's my favorite.
So let's jump into the question. What social media channels do you think are important in the NFT market? What social media channels?
Well, let me tell you, for what I've known in this little time, NFTs is about a community. So the more engagement you are able to have with the different collectors, pretty much the best you'll do, or the artist will do in my case. So I would say one, Twitter, which is the hardest. Second one, Instagram. Then we can go into different social platforms. Clubhouse, I find very useful. If you don't have, myself or even Thomas can assist you with an invite. You can, man.
Yes.
Yeah, and pretty much after that, Facebook for me is the last. Yeah.
And Discord, do you use Discord yourself?
Myself, I do have a Discord account, but the actual use, not really. I do find Telegram a little bit more engaging than Discord itself, but I do think Discord is a useful tool. So okay. I'm not discouraging it, but I don't think for marketing and selling, it's a tool that can promote your project.
So you mostly focus on Twitter and Instagram. And is there any apps that you use to manage your social media accounts?
Well, for the apps, there's a few. Streamlabs have some type of engagement for you to answer in different social medias, or for you to be able to do a reel or a live and have it on, even if you're using YouTube, which is never heard in the NFT market. You can have in the different platforms one single stream, upstreaming to many more.
And sorry, name it again. What was the app?
Streamlabs.
Streamlabs. Okay.
Yeah. Upon that, I think that, well, at least they're trying to do a good job, Meta, on the new hub for Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. So pretty much when they have everything, the algorithms and everything sorted up, I think that you're going to be able to post from either one into all the two other platforms. So I think if you do your diligence in pretty much the Instagram app and how to break it down to the other ones, that might do the trick.
And then what type of content do you post? Like, is it like giveaways? Is it just pictures, or what type of content do you post?
Do you mean like my personal site or the store site? It's native and naive. Basically,
no, just
over there.
Just what works. What type of content should a NFT
what
producer
works?
project post?
Okay, so what works? That's a good question. You do not want to come in like spam. So in my case, I manage a few accounts. One funny one, it's an exchange one based here in Costa Rica. For that one, we just post posts related to the exchange, different coins, situations that may alter the coin going up or down.
Nice.
For what's the NFTs, which I would use the posts and stories for the native and naive storefront. Mainly I post projects I like, I repost them. I of course post everything from my artists and friends, I guess. Pretty much those posts work. You do not need to actually over hashtag or over tag people. That actually is contradicted to the algorithm. Pretty much if you follow guys you actually like, you like their comments, you even comment 10, 15 comments a day in projects, not just to sound repeatedly or like a bot, just be sincere. Wow, so, awesome project. I would like to collect. They love this one.
So it's quality, not like quantity.
Yes, quality.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And the budget, if you are marketing a project, what is the budget that is like minimally per day needed to promote on Twitter or on Instagram?
Well, tough question. Since many of us in the NFTs are just starting, so budgets are sometimes limited, plus you got the fees and everything. So you can do it for free, of course. You gotta be patient, and it's a lot of work. Making sure that you go into different groups, communities, keeping on trend on what's trending actually. And actually, when you're looking at pictures, referring to Instagram, of course, right? There's a little tab that says recent. That's where you want to like. Do not like pictures that have already 1,000 likes, 100 likes, because just gonna be one of the same ones. You go into recent and you like it from there. And it's cool because you'll find original projects and not the ones that are actually paying for them to be shown up, but the little guys that are struggling like us.
Yeah, it makes sense. So to continue on that, what are other mistakes that you learned early in the process, and what are just tips that you can give to the viewers of this video? So go for the small accounts, and what else?
Well, on that, small accounts, pretty much you don't need to like 3,000, 6,000 people. Just be sincere, make sure you have a good project, or if you're collecting, well, that I can't say that you're collecting good, because of course, if you like an NFT, why not just buy it? You might, right? But if you are going to use the market as for money, then making sure that you're following the trends, making sure you're not gonna get fished by any site or any duplicate of the original NFT project, which I've seen happens quite a bit. Now, going back to the question, if you have money and you're ready to invest, I would say around 40 euros, $50 a week, perhaps a month, may do you the trick. Just keep in mind that sometimes marketing won't get you the correct followers that you're looking for. And it doesn't matter if you have 4,000 followers, with just 20 are collectors and all the other ones are just regular householders, you know, that they have nothing to do with crypto. They're just following because they like the art that you upload. So trying to figure it out, the collector side from the artist side, from the regular ones, it's like the tricky part. And that's where you really need to focus the targets that you want to like and follow.
And you just said good projects. What do you consider a good project? Like, you've seen so many projects, I can imagine that by now you have somehow limits of what do you consider a good project and what is something that you really don't want to waste your time on.
Well, sometimes I don't want to say wasting my time, because at some point all projects are good. It's just that being sincere with you, Thomas, and the whole public, I believe that the NFT market might be a bubble. NFTs as itself has big uses, right? Medical records, records for cars, watches, trips, concerts, whatever. We can name and name and name, right?
Yes.
But art itself, there's probably around 98 chance that all other projects are gonna go down, and just 1% of the real NFT projects are gonna be the ones still selling. Now, that being said, what does a good project for me has? Must have Web3, which that means that you have invested a bit of money in a website and that you're able to connect your wallet direct. That also means that they must have a whitelist and a good roadmap, and that the distribution of Ether, I'll just talk about Ether, will be distributed into different projects and different, I can say, benefits from owning the NFT.
You mean like reinvest. So for the first thing you named was utility. So you need to have the implementation on your website where you can see the wallet. And the second one about Ethereum, it wasn't completely clear. Like you were just saying people should reinvest.
Okay, yeah. They should reinvest part of the money earned from the sale of the NFTs. I mean, not you as a collector, I mean the project.
Yes.
It can be reinvested in creating the second collection. I'll name, just as example, the Mutant Apes, which is the second collection.
Yep.
And you can give the first collector benefits on when purchasing the second collection and what this second collection is gonna provide you with.
Yes, and that's something that you can only figure out during the project if the owners are going to reinvest the money. That is not something you can see in advance. You can only see if they were involved in earlier projects and they were successful, because something that was successful in the past doesn't guarantee you for the future, but gives you a higher likeliness of being successful in the future. I think that's it. And I want to thank you a lot for the interview. I think it was very informative, and I definitely became wiser. I hope the viewers did too. And I hope to see you back some other time with more questions about NFTs.
Sure, man. Let me just go ahead and say, please go ahead and check Native and Naive. That's our store from NFTs. And if you need any assistance or any help, you can just follow Mafia NFT Collector. And it's my pleasure. I'm happy to assist anytime.
It will be in
Have a great day, everyone.
It will be in a link below the video. So thank you and bye-bye.